guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Helene Honey. If it's your first time here, welcome. So I want to share with you 12 ways to love yourself. Self-love for empaths, especially. An empath is a highly sensitive person who's able to pick up on energy very easily, and it can affect them. That's why we have to learn how to have energetic boundaries and separate ourselves from other people's energy, their mood, their vibration. Separate yourself, have boundaries. It's important. 12 ways to love yourself. The first way that you can love yourself more is to care how you feel. If you think about the word love, it means care, kindness, attention to yourself. So you want to be present with your truest feelings. Don't shame yourself. Don't try to change yourself, but just illuminate how you feel. See yourself wholly and be accepting of that. Because if you want to make a change, you can. But before you make a change, you want to discover how you truly feel and then seek to understand yourself, understand your feelings, see where they're stemming from, and comfort yourself, care for yourself, and validate your feelings, accept yourself. The world doesn't have much space for our feelings. Don't wait for someone else to be there for you before you are there for yourself. So beautiful connections in our life can help us, but it's our job and responsibility to be there for ourselves. And so care how you feel. Your feelings are revealing so much to you. Okay, so good feelings, bad feelings, instead of labeling them, just acknowledge them honestly, and it's going to help direct you in your life, and then you can make changes from there. If you're an empath, then you're concerned often with how other people feel and wanting them to be in a good mood, to put it simply, because it affects you. You can pick up on energy. And so to stay peaceful, you want other people to be peaceful. But that can lead to people pleasing and sacrificing how you feel for the sake of another, which is tied to love. But that's why in this space I love to talk about self-love. So you don't want to forget about yourself in the process. You deserve the love that you so freely give away. And being an empath or being a healer, and when you're in your divine feminine energy, it's very loving unconditionally, but we want to remember that we are also deserving of love. So protect your heart, protect your energy, and care how you feel. If you're feeling sad, allow yourself and then be there for yourself instead of being like, you're so dumb, you're so, like all the mean self-talk. This is how we practice self-love. The second way to practice self-love is to do things that you like to do, because your happiness matters. And again, for empaths, we could be so focused outward, wanting to make sure everyone else is okay, our children or our community. But make sure that you make time for you and just make time to play and do things that you like. I love to create art. I love to listen to music. Sometimes I like to cook. It depends on the mood, the mood that I'm in, the vibe, but I love color. I used to be a makeup artist. I like playing in makeup and just design, interior design, aesthetics. That's my Libra placement, my Libra rising, like how things look, creating beautiful things, flower arrangements. And so you want to get to know yourself and honor how you feel, like care how you feel, but then do things you like. What is it that you like to do? And also give yourself space to discover what that might be, try new things. And a lot of times what we did as kids helps us to know, like I used to be in the water all the time. I used to think I was going to be a mermaid when I grew up. So I like water sports and then just being in the water. Like I love it. I love the ocean. I grew up in, on the West Coast in California. I love islands, tropical things. And so you deserve to be happy. So how to practice self-love. The second way is to do things that you like. Drop me a comment. What's your favorite thing to do? Like when you have free time. And a lot of times we don't have free time because the world can keep us really busy. So instead create time, like make time for you because you matter. Lock yourself if you have kids in the room. Like if you have kids, lock yourself in your bedroom and be like, you guys figure it out. I'm going to be in here doing a dance routine or whatever it is for you. Okay. The third way to practice self-love is to admire your own beauty, your own being, your own expression. Admire it. Take time to appreciate yourself. And this is beautiful. You can do mirror affirmations, because when you're looking at yourself in the eyes, your face expressions, like, they tell you so much about your inside world. So this is one way to connect with your soul and affirm yourself. Tell yourself beautiful things. I love affirmations because they counter all of our negative thoughts, and thoughts are just floating in the world. So sometimes you have a thought, but it wasn't even your thought. Like, you picked up on someone else's thought. So you protect yourself spiritually when you implant beautiful thoughts. Okay, check out my 200 self-love affirmations. Say them, feel them, and be in a state of beauty, which starts within. That's real beauty, is inside. And so appreciate your beauty. Affirm yourself, your physical appearance, and pick out things about yourself that you love and admire, and be in a state of gratitude and appreciation for those things. Do something where you can express yourself. Like, this is a beautiful way to practice self-love, because you get to know yourself better, how your tone of voice, how you do things, what you like, what you gravitate towards. And so allow yourself to be in a state of expression. Don't judge yourself. Like, self-love to me is about getting to know your inner being on a deep level and becoming friends with that, and discovering, like, there's so much to discover, what your life can be when you start to live from that place, from the inside out. And I love creatives. Like, I love creative people who are when they're expressing, because I get to know them better. I get to see what's inside of their heart. And when you're in your authentic expression, that's really what it is. And so this is how you practice self-love, is you allow yourself to be free and express what's within. That's right. The fourth way to practice self-love is to speak to yourself with kind words. You want to be honest, but reassure yourself. Okay, so I'll give you guys an example. I'm on a weight loss journey once again to lose 30 pounds. Okay, so my tummy, I've had a baby, but at the same time, I'm seeing what makes it slim down and what makes it no. Okay, so now I'm going to be honest with myself and be like, sis, talking to myself, like, how I talk to myself matters. So talk to yourself with kind words, because it's not what you say, it's how you say it. If I say, I can be mean to myself, or I can be honest and say, I want to lose belly fat, but I can be kind about it, to be healthier, to feel my best. And also have compassion with yourself. Like, oh, okay, well, you were emotionally stressed about these things. I can understand that. Or like, you've been really busy. You've been prioritizing other things. You've been working towards this. You've been cleaning the house. Like, you've been sleeping, being a mom. Like, there are reasons behind, why things are. And so it's not about excuses. It's about compassion with self. And this is how you build a very soft, safe relationship with yourself. And you want to be intentional, because if you just let your mind run amok, you might just be being mean and rude to yourself. So we want to be self-aware and just speak to yourself with kindness and love. Also reassure yourself. Like, I'm like, I know I can do it. I'm doing the 90-day challenge. There's 89 days left. I'm like, but I can do it though. Okay, so reassure yourself. That's beautiful. Okay, so the next way that you can practice self-love is to dream the best possible outcomes. And this is very powerful. Visualization and the intentions that you set for your life. You're co-creating your life. So what do you see for yourself? Literally, right? And start to believe in that. Know that it's possible and set that intention. The best possible outcome, because when we're not intentional, we could be fearing the worst, and then it's like manifesting, versus allowing yourself to dream what you truly want, like what's really in your heart. And it can be challenging at first to allow yourself to dream, but just see where your heart takes you. What's in your, what do you want to bring into reality? Don't be afraid. Like, instead, be brave and courageous and honest. And just be filled with wonder, like a child. And so dream out the best possible outcome. And you are going to break through limits this way, because let's say you want a certain financial future. like, how big are you willing to dream? And do you think it's possible? And so you get to know your inner world better. And remember that you're worthy just for being you. Because the world will put conditions on you and tell you what you're capable of, or our own mind can play tricks on us, maybe things we've seen. It can limit us. So self-imposed limits, you can break those limits when you realize that you're worthy because you're alive, baby. You made it through. You made it to Earth. You're here right now. So anything you can dream and imagine is real. And it will happen. It will manifest if it's in alignment with the divine, right? So don't be afraid to dream, visualize an ideal future for yourself. In this way, you're truly practicing love for yourself. The sixth way to practice self-love is to allow yourself to rest. And this is very rebellious in this society. We're shamed for resting and not being a machine, basically. So if you look into like the true history of human beings and what we were made to do on Earth, okay, then you'll see that it's a very deep human conditioning to just think that we have to be pushing, and that we're not worth anything if we're not producing something, if we're not being productive. And so although work is part of life and it can be really gratifying, at the same time, you want to balance it with rest and just being, which is your feminine energy. Of course, like, feminine energy is not really embraced, and it's also misunderstood in today's society, but you're allowed to rest. You're allowed to just be, and just be free, just be feeling, and just be existing. This is your life. And so it's like, allow yourself to rest, to sleep in. Even the word depressed means like deep rest is what is needed. And you're a human. Also, life can get tough. Also, there's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of traumas. There's a lot of chaos in the world. Sometimes you need a breather. Sometimes you need to take a day off. Sometimes you need to just go in nature and touch the flowers and connect, hear the birdies, like connect with yourself and just be still, just be silent and be in the moment. And this is your feminine energy. So you're allowed to rest and take it easy sometimes. You don't always have to be go, go, go. And make sure that you go to environments that are conducive to your peace of mind. So if you're stuck in traffic, you don't want to have the mindset like this is how life has to be, but it doesn't. It doesn't, because you're co-creating your life. So maybe you want to live by water. Maybe you want to walk in nature every day. Maybe you want to like create a life that feels good to you. And you're allowed to do this. So make sure you rest. And for me, it's uncomfortable. Even after years and years of practicing these things, it can still feel uncomfortable because the conditioning runs deep. And so I have to like not shame myself when I'm resting. And you want to make this like, be deliberate about this. Just be like, I'm allowed to rest. It's okay. I'm rejuvenating. I'm refueling. I'm refreshing myself so that I have more energy for the things that I want to do. The seventh way to practice love for yourself is to stand up for yourself. Defend your own self. And in this way, you're showing yourself respect and care and love. So it's no one's job to do this for you. You empower yourself when you don't let other people control you, okay? Tell you what to do, how to do it. And on Earth, everybody wants to tell you what to do. So instead, what do you think, right? And then allow yourself, like, stand up for your beliefs, stand up for your choices. If it's in alignment for you, stand up for yourself. So don't let anyone control you. Make sure you have healthy boundaries. You're allowed to say no. That's a big thing, right? Doesn't matter who it is. You're allowed to protect yourself, and you're allowed to feel however you feel. Care about, that's why I tell you, care how you feel, because it matters. You matter. What you have to say matters. How you think matters. And don't let anyone try to like walk all over you. The eighth way to practice self-love for yourself is to eat healthy foods. Eat the rainbow. Have you guys ever had fresh food and then all the different colors, like you make a salad, but it has like purple cabbage and the greens and carrots, like that orange and bell peppers, like all those different colors, cucumber, the lighter and the darker, kale and maybe pumpkin seeds, and like you make a creamy dressing for an avocado, all the different textures. And when you feed yourself alive, vibrant, healthy foods, you're going to feel good inside. It's how you take care of yourself. And it's just a reminder to nourish yourself with healthy foods, because it's how you can practice self-love. Now, no one's perfect. I'm far from perfect. But at the same time, when I start to care, I'm like being intentional and feeding myself properly, healthy foods, like I just feel so better. I feel so light, and I feel so, it gives you energy. Okay, so how you feel after you eat tells you a lot. And are your eyes bright? Are you feeling energized? Like you just got fueled up? Or are you feeling like sleepy, lethargic, and like you want to take a nap? That's gonna tell you a lot. The ninth way to show yourself love: enjoy your own company. Alone time is very beautiful, and I feel like it's very necessary to be in a healthy energy, especially as an empath. That's why a lot of empaths, they don't want to be in traffic. They don't want to go to busy places all the time. Like that's not exciting to them. And they like their own energy because it's peaceful and they feel good. So they don't need other people to feel good about themselves. And so you want to be comfortable being alone. It's very concerning. Like if somebody doesn't feel good alone, like it's a little bit weird, because why? Don't you want to become best friends with your own being? There's nothing wrong with that. Enjoy your own company and you're your home. Like your body, you're your own home. So make yourself a pleasant place to be. And it takes work and it takes intention, just like striving for peace, which just means releasing things that are going against your peace. Bad thoughts, bad people, bad energy, bad self-concept, or things like that. Unhealthy foods or bad habits, right? You guys know I let go of weed because I used to use it as something to help me feel happy, but it became what made me happy, or I thought it did. So you want to release things that's why being alone is important, because don't make your happiness dependent on other things. Substance, person, circumstance. Can you be good in your own energy? Do you like how you feel when you're alone? Just you with you. And this is how you practice self-love. The 10th way to practice, it's a 10, yeah. The 10th way to practice self-love is to challenge yourself. Challenge yourself. I'm doing the 90-day challenge, but whatever it is in your life, something that maybe you think you can't do or it seems hard or difficult, try it out. And in this, you're gonna when you challenge yourself and then you conquer it, you are gonna grow. And you deserve to stretch yourself and to tap into your potential, see what you really can do. And this is gonna tap you into your belief in yourself and, help you to change and grow for the better. So challenge yourself. What's it gonna be? Drop me a comment, let me know. All right, the 11th way to practice self-love for yourself is to believe in yourself. Believe in your goals, your capabilities, and know that you're worthy to achieve anything that you want. Root for yourself. Root for yourself. Sometimes you have to be your own biggest cheerleader, especially if you're building from the ground up, which I have that entrepreneurial spirit, right? I've started brands in the past and things like that. You got to be there for you. So believe in yourself and stick to your path. Work hard and focus. Right? You become just more resilient this way. It's always encouraging when you have beautiful supporters along the way, but at the same time, you want to be your biggest fan, and it's beautiful. 12 ways to love yourself. Let me see. Okay, guys, if you're still here, drop me green hearts for the heart chakra so I can know who's the real one who made it through the whole video. Okay, so the final way that you can practice self-love is to not be so hard on yourself and allow yourself to have grace. Take it easy on yourself. Okay, because there's a lot of pressure from the outside world sometimes, and even we can be just too hard on ourselves. And so I saw this quote recently and it really resonated for me, which is like, before you criticize yourself or like come down on yourself, appreciate how far you've come. So if you're even watching a video like this, I'm so proud of you, and you should be proud of yourself, because that means you're interested in practicing love for yourself. You know that you're worthy of love, and you want to know, okay, what can you give to yourself? And that's beautiful. That's a beautiful energy to be in. You deserve love and care, right? And sometimes we don't get it on the outside for whatever reason, but you're allowed to give it to you. And so make sure you're being kind and gentle to yourself. Like, don't be too hard on yourself. If you make a mistake, it's okay. If you didn't do your best, it's okay. If you're not perfect, it's okay. Like, just try again and, you know, believe in yourself. Like, if you make a mistake, just give it a go again later. Don't be too hard on yourself. It's safe to be you. Be perfectly imperfect. Nothing's happening by accident. So sometimes, like, when things don't go right, they really are going right. You just meant to learn some things or see things from a different perspective. So just have grace with yourself, and this is how you practice self-love. It's gonna be okay, I promise you. All right, you guys, so these are 12 ways to love yourself more. I'll link my other videos down below. There's plenty of ways, you know, like I love flowers. I'm always buying myself roses. I feel like that's so beautiful. And there's just tons of ways that we love others, but that we can also love ourselves. Okay, take care of yourself. I'm sending you so much love, passion, power, and healing on your journey. I'll see you next time.